Today, we're talking about the disease every trader catches but nobody admits to: shiny object syndrome. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're sitting there, charts open, but your other monitor is on YouTube. Secret smart money strategy that never loses. Your fingers hovering over the button like maybe this is the one. Shiny object syndrome is that thing where you bounce from one magic bullet to another. This week, it's ICT. Next week, it's some dude in Dubai with a Lamborghini and a custom indicator called Market God 3.0. You copy his settings, slap it on your chart. It looks fire for 20 seconds and then boom, same results. And what do? You blame the indicator, close the tab, and you look for the next shiny thing. You basically turn yourself into a product tester for people selling your dreams. You're not actually moving forward. You're just getting really good at being a customer. Think about it. Every time you switch strategies, you reset the clock. You never get to see how one system handles a full cycle of the market. It's like moving to a new city every week and wondering why you don't have any friends. That's the chase. It feels productive. It looks productive. You're taking notes. You're downloading PDFs. You're paying for courses, but your skill level isn't compounding. It's just bouncing. Say you spent 6 months testing one basic setup, even if it's boring as hell. By the end of those 6 months, you'd know exactly what the setup does in a trending market, in ranges, during news, all of it. You start to build a sixth sense. But when you keep jumping ship after 2 weeks because it's not working yet, you're basically doing a year one over and over. That's why so many traders say they have 5 years of experience, but they're still stuck at square one. They've really just had 1 year 5 times. So if that sounds like you, congratulations, you've caught shiny object syndrome. Don't panic, it's curable. But you have to stop chasing the dopamine of new information and start doing the boring reps. Because right now you're not trading, you're training yourself to be distracted. And distracted traders stay broke. The cost isn't just the money you spend on courses or indicators. The real cost is time, focus, and the confidence you're burning every time you hit reset. I see traders brag, bro, I've invested $5,000 into my education. No, you didn't invest 5 grand. You scattered 5 grand across 12 different half-baked strategies, like confetti at a wedding. And worse, you invested your belief in each one of them. And when it didn't instantly work, that belief got crushed. After a few rounds of that, you don't just doubt the strategy, you doubt yourself. That's the hidden tax of shiny object syndrome. It's not just draining your wallet, it's draining your patience. It's training you to quit faster and faster. You start out giving a strategy 3 months, then it's 3 weeks, then it's 3 trades. You've conditioned yourself to expect the honeymoon phase to solve everything. Think of it like the gym. You wouldn't switch from calisthenics to CrossFit to Pilates to bodybuilding every week and expect to look like an athlete. You just end up sore, confused, and still out of shape. Trading is exactly the same. You can't Frankenstein 10 systems and expect a masterpiece. Shiny object syndrome feels like progress. You're buying new books. You're filling up notebooks. You're joining discords. You're busy. But being busy and getting better is not the same thing. Busy feels good. Better feels boring. Meanwhile, the traders who stick to one boring edge, they're quietly compounding data, building experience. And by the time you jump to your 10th mentor, they're consistent. You look at them, man, they got lucky. No, they didn't. They just paid the cost once instead of over and over. So next time you're about to drop money on some secret sauce, ask yourself, am I actually adding skill or am I buying another distraction? Because the real cost of shiny object syndrome isn't what you're paying. It's what you're not building while you're shopping. This is why I say do it right or do it twice. In trading, doing it twice is expensive. Doing it 100 times, that's career ending. Pick one lane. Grind it out until you can honestly say, I know what this does in every condition. Then you can decide if you want to add something new. Otherwise, you're just on a treadmill that eats money. Shiny object syndrome is not just about money or even wasted time. It's what it does to your focus. You're never giving your brain enough time to build a real pattern. Focus is like compound interest. Every session you stick to with the same approach, you're collecting tiny data points. That's how you go from guessing to actually knowing what you're doing. But every time you hop to a new strategy, boom, it resets to zero. You've thrown away months of subtle experience you didn't even realize you were building. And it gets sneaky. You'll tell yourself, I'm still learning, I'm exploring, I'm being open-minded. Bro, no, you're window shopping, you're binge watching strategies the way people binge Netflix. You're watching chess openings, but you never actually played a full game past 5 moves. Focus is a skill itself. It's boring. And it's exactly why profitable traders sound like broken records. They're not rigid, they're building a mental database. So what's the cure? It's not as dramatic as you think. It's as simple as committing. Pick one lane, give it an honest test, 90 days minimum. Journal it, track it. Don't tweak it every other day because of a bad trade. Treat it like a science experiment, not a mood. And the cool part, once you focus, you realize how much mental energy you were wasting trying to juggle everything. It's like turning off all the open tabs in your head. Suddenly you've got clarity. You can actually see the chart. You can actually see your mistakes. I'm not saying never learn new things. I'm saying earn the right to add something new by mastering what's in front of you first. The truth is, there's no shortage of edges out there. There's a shortage of traders willing to focus long enough to actually build one. Look, trading is weird. You're sitting alone, staring at charts, journaling losses, sometimes talking to yourself. If you don't enjoy some part of it, you're not going to last. What keeps people in the game isn't just success, it's interest, curiosity, the small wins, the process. If you actually like digging into a setup, reviewing your trades, watching how price moves, suddenly it doesn't feel like punishment anymore. It feels like you're leveling up in a video game. That's when you start sticking to one approach long enough to get good. People think enjoying the process is optional. It's not. It's the only way you'll survive long enough to be consistent. If you're forcing yourself to study a style you secretly hate because you think it's the only one that works, you'll quit the second it gets rough. Here's a quick exercise. After your next session, instead of just rating your trades by P&L, rate how much you actually enjoyed the process. Did you like the way you execute? Did you like the style you're studying? Did it feel like progress? If the answer is no every day, maybe you're forcing a style that's not for you. When you find that overlap, the stuff that both works and interests you, your growth explodes. You naturally stick to it. You naturally review. You naturally get better. And that's what builds power. Not hype, not speed, but genuine engagement with the craft. If you've been nodding your head through this video thinking, yep, that's me. That's literally my browser history, 17 open tabs of different strategies and a half-finished course in every one. Here's the truth for you. The fastest way to grow as a trader is to stop trying to grow in every direction at once. Pick a lane, commit to it, milk it for everything it's worth. It doesn't mean you're stuck forever. It just means you're actually learning instead of just collecting info like Pokemon cards. Right now, you're not a trader. Right now, you're treating trading like a sampling platter. You've tasted everything but finished nothing. No wonder it feels like you're running in circles because you literally are. So here's your challenge after this video. Close every single trading YouTube tab except one. Pick one concept that you vibe with. Price action, order flow, supply and demand, whatever. And give it 6 solid months. Journal it, test it, go live. Stop being a tourist, become a local. You'll finally start seeing patterns that everyone else keeps tweeting about. And when that shiny new course ad pops up promising the secret, laugh, screenshot it, save your money, trade your plan. You don't need another strategy. You need discipline with the one you've already got.